Guys, now we'll see how mathematically we can prove it discontinuity. Okay, so if we have any function, so first of all you should know about the functions, how to represent a function. When I'm saying that function f of x, it means on right hand side we have some equation which contains x only. If I'm saying f of y, it means I'm talking about function of y which has something like, here I can say that x square plus x, here I can say y plus a. So here in this function is nothing but a function of y, this function of x. So this is called as my function. So when I have to prove my any function, either f of x or f of y, we have to prove continuous at, you can say that f of x is said to be continuous at x is equal to a when my limits x tends to a negative and x tends to a positive are equal. This says that my function exists as well as when this limit is equal to f of a at that particular point, it means my function is continuous. Mathematically we can prove by this way. So you already know the meaning of limit x tends to a negative and limit x tends to a positive. Nothing but my left hand limit and right hand limit should be equal, and that should be equal to the value of function at that point. It means if I'm taking x is equal to a, so we have to substitute this in this function, and whatever the value will be there, that should be equal to my left hand limit and right hand limit to say that this function is continuous at that particular point x is equal to a. If it is not, then we can say that my function is discontinuous at x is equal to a. Now, what will happen? So, this is possible that my function exists. Sometime my function exists, but it is not continuous. Yes, this is possible. Many functions exist, but not continuous. So at that particular point, x is equal to a. So if my limits are not equal, okay, or limits exist but it is not equal to the value of the function at that point f of a, so in that case also we can say that my function is not continuous. Okay, so and the second reason not to be discontinuous is that at least one of the limit does not exist. So these are some points we have written my function. So if my function exists, my limits exist, but they are not equal. See, limit existence and limit equal, both sides are different thing. So my limit exists means we are getting a finite value for that limit, but for existence both limits should be equal. So limit exists but those are not equal, so that is a point of discontinuity. Same thing, limit exists but they are not equal to the value of f of a. Third thing, f of a is not even defined. We can say that 1 by 0 or under root of negative terms. These are like, if I'm getting anywhere 1 by 0, it means this is not defined, or else under root of negative 1, that is also not defined term. And last is at least one of the limit does not exist. So if limit does not exist, so we can say that my function is discontinuous. So these are the points by which you can say that my function is discontinuous.